Hey Wranglers, how you doing? Time for another roundup. This time we're talking about a conspiracy theory. I normally don't do conspiracy theories, and it's because I don't believe most of them. But this one I'm about 99% sure that I believe, and it's about the NFL being rigged. Okay, now let me explain to you what I mean. I don't think it's scripted, but I think it's rigged. NFL is classified as sports entertainment and no longer classified as sports. What does that mean? Sports entertainment means that they can swap players around, they can influence the outcome of the game for entertainment reasons, and they can basically they can manipulate things if they want. In plain old sports, if something's classified as a sport, you can't do that. The sport has to be played straight, and it can't be out. The outcome can't be changed for entertainment value or anything like that. But the NFL is sports entertainment. Now here, let's start with this one. This is let me get my old glasses here for my eyes. Okay, this one is the Packers and the Cowboys. It looks like, and this is called. There's even memes about this one. Dez caught it. This guy Dez Bryant, was basically caught a pass and caught it fair and square. And they called it. They said that he did not get the pass. I guess it was incomplete or something. And they basically said he didn't get the ball. This really affected the outcome of the game. And about 3 years later, the NFL came out and said, "Yeah, we screwed up. That was he did catch it. Okay, very timely of you guys, huh? It was very obvious on the field at the time, but they called it against him." Now the next one we've got is this one's even more egregious. This one's ridiculously bad. This is a 2018 championship games, the Rams versus the Saints, and this is defensive pass interference where the Rams player, comes in and the receiver Lewis there for the Saints is going to catch the ball, and the Ram player just smashes right into him. Doesn't tackle him, just plows right into him. He's not playing the ball. He's playing the man. He just clobbers him on the field, knocks him down. That was not called. You can see the ref standing right there. The ref is standing right there, and they don't call it as pass interference. They don't make the call. I think this is the game where everybody got so upset they were tossing bottles and crap onto the field, and they had to pull the players and refs off and play the game, finish the game later. I think after people left. But anyway, this is another example. The guy's standing right there, and that definitely affected the outcome of the game. Next one we got here is the Blackout Game. Okay, the Ravens were just beating the snot out of the 49ers in Super Bowl 47. I mean, it was becoming a blowout, and all of a sudden, all the lights in the stadium go out. Okay, they just go out. You can't. They have to stop playing. It breaks the momentum of the Ravens. And when they get the lights restored about 20 minutes later, the Ravens have lost their momentum. Now they still won the game, but it was by a much closer margin. I wonder why that happened. It's the Super Bowl, okay? This is a blowout. And if it's a blowout, people are going to start turning away from the Super Bowl, aren't they? So if you pull a little stunt where you shut the lights off, make some drama there, people are going to be hanging around seeing what happens, and then when they come back and they see the game's close, they're going to keep watching. This, I think, was done completely for entertainment value. I think this was planned. Not well, I shouldn't say planned. This was this was done to keep people watching. Okay, I've never seen the state lights in a stadium go out before like that, and I don't think anybody has. But pretty fishy to me. Pretty suspect. Okay. Now, these are three examples, and you can look them up yourself. Let me rehash them real quick. Dez caught it. Look that up. The 2018 championship game, Rams versus Saints. Look that one up. And the lights out game, the power out game, Ravens versus 49ers, Super Bowl 47. Look that one up yourself. Now, in the past, there have been some other interesting ones. There's a Super Bowl 40. Referee Bill Levy made two bad calls, and he says he regrets them to this day. He actually loses sleep over them. Now, this wasn't, I don't think, with malintent. This was just a mistake that didn't get handled properly in these cases, and it's another thing that affected the outcome of the game here. And but then again, I don't think this one is a malintent type of situation, but maybe could have been handled differently to affect the game. Super Bowl 3. People believe the Colts got paid off when they were playing the AFL. It was AFL versus NFL in the Super Bowl, and they believe that the Colts got paid off to lose so that I believe it was the AFL looked better. The NFL had been clobbering them and making them look incompetent, and they wanted one big group, one big NFL to come together, and they would get more support doing that if they, looked like those two different factions were competitive with each other, as it was said, as it says. Now these are a couple of examples. Some of the ones I noticed, I started noticing this years ago, whenever after Hurricane Katrina, when how conveniently the Saints won the Super Bowl right after Hurricane Katrina, and then just other things that happened during the whole situation where like when Peyton Manning of the Broncos, finally won a Super Bowl. They took and just dismantled the Bronco team and made a whole new Bronco team after that. Just scattered their players to the wind. I don't think that would be something the coach would want or the players would want. They're just getting used to playing to each other, playing together as a unit, and then they do this. Entertainment value, people. Entertainment value. So what I'm saying is, there's been too many fishy calls, too many suspect things go on in the NFL for us to not for us to pretend that nothing's really happening. Now you think I'm being silly or crazy that you can't affect the NFL or whatever. Every sporting event since the beginning of time has had people influence it. Okay, outside of that, whether it's gamblers, and in the NFL case, I think it's the refs and these other things for entertainment value. Every single one of them has had influence. The NFL is no different. It's one of the biggest ones in the world. It'd be naive to think that it's not got some roots of corruption. I shouldn't say roots of corruption. Some tendrils and creeping creeping pathogens in it of corruption that are going to take it and affect the game and affect things and that sort of stuff. So anyway, whether you agree or not, let me hear from you. These are some examples I want you to look up. Again, I want you to look these up, look into them, see what people think, and see what people say, and we can talk about. Excuse me. We can talk about it in the comments if you want. Now, I'm not a huge sports guy, never have been, never probably will be. So forgive me for some of my knowledge here that did my best to learn some of this stuff on the fly here. No, I shouldn't say on the fly, to do my homework learning this stuff. But anyway, again, the important part here is look into these things and don't be naive. Don't think that the NFL is above and beyond corruption. I'll talk to you next time.